All right, guys, let's get into some legal law questions, immigration law questions you will come across in your exam. You will also see these questions in my prep exam below as well in the link below. Let's get into it. Let's see how you do. Let's get after it. Okay, what is the primary purpose of Form I-94? Is it A? Is it to apply for U.S. citizenship? B, to record entry and exit of non-citizens? C, to request asylum in the U.S.? Or D, to pay visa application fees? So is it A, B, C, or D? It's going to be B, to record entry and exit of non-citizens. Now, like my test will show you too, let's explain further. I just don't want to give you the answer. Let's go in depth. So, to record entry and exit of non-citizens, so the explanation behind that is Form I-94 is used by CBP to track non-citizens entering and leaving the U.S. It helps to monitor visa compliance and length of stay. That's your I-94. Put it in there, okay? Tell me, what agency is primarily responsible for enforcing immigration laws at ports of entry? Is it A, USCIS, B, TSA, C, CBP, or D, ICE, ICE? A, B, C, or D? If you said C, CBP, perfect. But let's explain further, okay? So U.S. Customs, CBP, handles immigration enforcement at ports of entry, including airports and land borders, all right? That's your answer, okay? Which document is required for a non-citizen to legally enter the U.S. as a visitor? Is it A, social security card, B, employment authorization card, C, a visa, or D, passport only? So which one is it? If you said C, visa, correct. Let's dig down into the answer, okay? A valid visa is typically required for non-citizens to enter the U.S. as a visitor, unless exempt from a visa waiver program. That question, guys, will be on your test. It's also on my prep exam below as well. Next question, should you subscribe to my channel? Yes, of course. Please subscribe and hit like, okay? Let's keep going. What does inadmissible mean? Inadmissible mean under U.S. immigration law. So what does that term mean under U.S. immigration law? Is it A, someone who can be arrested without cause? Maybe. B, someone denied entry to the U.S.? Maybe. C, someone with a pending green card? Possibly. Or D, someone who has dual citizenship? A, B, C, or D? If you said B, someone denied entry into the U.S., let's dig down further because you have to know this answer. It's important, okay? We already know it's B, denied into the U.S., but let's dig down. If a person is inadmissible, they are banned from entering the U.S. for reasons such as criminal history, health concerns, or lack of proper documentation. Know that one also, guys, okay? What is the primary role of ICE? What is their primary role? A, processing citizenship applications. B, enforcing immigration laws inside the U.S. C, protecting the U.S. Capitol. Or D, granting asylum at ports of entry. What is the role of ICE primarily? If you said B, enforcing immigration inside the U.S., that is correct. But let's keep going. ICE handles immigration enforcement within the borders of the U.S., including arrests, detentions, and removals of undocumented individuals. That's what they do. They're like your interior defense force for people who are not documented. There we go. A foreign national caught illegally crossing the border may be subject to A, tax fines only. B, automatic citizenship revocation. C, removal or deportation. Or D, loss of voting rights. So what could that be, guys? A, B, C, or D? It's going to be C, removal of deportation. Removal or deportation. Let's dig down. Unauthorized border crossings may result in immediate removal or deportation under immigration enforcement procedures. Okay, now people were saying, oh, well, it could be B, right? Automatic citizenship revocation. No, it's not even going to go that far, right? It's going to be removal or deportation because they're illegally crossing. Understand? Don't get mixed up on that question if you come across it. Just think about removal and deportation. All right, there we go. Okay, think about this one here. Think it. Which of the following is not a valid immigration status in the U.S.? So which is not a valid immigration status in the U.S.? A, lawful permanent resident. B, B2 tourist visa holder. C, undocumented non-citizen. Or D, asylum applicant. Which of those four is not a valid immigration status in the U.S.? If you said C, undocumented non-citizen, you are correct. Let's dig down into the minutia of it. While it is a condition that exists, undocumented, right? It's true, but it's not a lawful immigration status recognized by the U.S. government. So you might hear it all the time out there, undocumented, right? Understand that, but the U.S. government doesn't recognize that term lawfully, okay? Also, too, you guys, I want you to understand I have 115 prep exam for you below. It's very popular. Over 2,000 people have taken it so far. Of that, 91.3% who take the test pass the first time. Otherwise, if you don't study beforehand, 34% fail that test. So it's very important. If you want to go on with your career, click the link below, take my prep exam, then take the real exam. And as a bonus, in the link below, you have an actual interview with me for 34 minutes. I train you from start to finish how to ace that interview as well. So what does removal proceedings mean? Is it A, a process of changing visa type? Or B, a procedure for extending a visa? Or C, court proceedings to decide if someone should be deported? Or D, border search for contraband? So A, B, C, or D? Hint for you, part of the answer is in the question. So if you said C, court proceedings to decide if someone should be deported. Perfect answer, right? So the explanation here is really simple, right? Removal proceedings are held in immigration court to determine whether an individual can remain in the U.S. So here we go. The question was, what does removal proceedings mean, right? And then we get down here to C, which was the answer. Court proceedings to decide if someone should be deported, right? Removal, right? Procedure, deported. Removal proceedings, deported. So part of your answer was actually in the question, okay? Here we go. So tell me, what agency processes immigration benefits like green cards and citizenship? What agency does that? Is it A, TSA, B, CBP, C, ICE, or D, USCIS? A, B, C, or D? It's going to be D, of course, right? USCIS. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, right? Just know what it means. You can say the abbreviation all you want, but also know what it means too, of course. They handle immigration benefits like green cards, visas, and naturalization. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Now, you guys are going to get a good one here. So which of the following would most likely make someone inadmissible to the U.S.? A, dual citizenship. B, overstaying a previous visa. C, lawful employment abroad. Or D, applying for a student visa. A, B, C, or D? If you said B, perfect. Overstaying a previous visa. So here we go. Overstaying a visa is a violation of immigration law and can make someone inadmissible on future entries. And just so you guys know, not everybody coming across the borders, that's not where they all come from, right? 40% of people who come to the U.S. overstay their visa. Okay, so just understand the numbers there. It's not 100% across the borders, right? Some are flying into the border, staying, their visa expires, and they're hanging out here. Now we have 40% of people who have done that and are doing that today. So just so you're aware of some simple stats there. Okay? So tell me, what does asylum protect an individual from? So what does it do? What does it protect people from? Is it A, deportation due to visa overstay, B, criminal prosecution, C, persecution in another home or their home country, D, paying taxes in the U.S. So what does asylum do? It is C, persecution at their home country. So it keeps them safe from being persecuted in their home country by staying here. Asylum protects individuals who have fear of persecution based on race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular group. That's what it does. It has a wide span of protection there, okay? Just so you know. What is a common reason why a visa application is denied? So what's the usual reason here as to why visas are denied? A, owning property abroad. B, failure to demonstrate intent to return home. C, speaking multiple languages. Or D, traveling with children. A, B, C, or D? If you said B, you're correct. The reason why B is so important is because people have to show an intent to return home as well. Yes, they can come into the country, but we're kind of looking for that round trip, right? Not the next day, but eventually, right? So when they come up to you or whoever, whatever you're doing, in whatever role you're in the CBP, they have to have an intent to return home. And that's the crux of the answer there, okay? You guys, I want you to test yourselves on this video here as many times as you need to. If you want the whole test, to understand what the whole test feels like, the questions that are going to come at you is very important. I have 115 prep exam down below. In that exam, you also have a link to a 34-minute interview prep as well from start to finish, which I'll show you how to do, how to answer questions, how to walk in there, eye contact, handshake, everything, okay? It's all there, all right? So let's keep on going down this immigration law road here. I'll make a few more videos to support this video here because I want you guys to pass this test with flying colors because the exam is the first step to your career. You got to get past that to keep going on, okay?